second. I just want to say thank you very much for having me. It's awesome to be here. I was filming till 4 o'clock in the morning. 3 o'clock actually, and then I took a photograph of myself getting into bed on, what is this? This Thursday night, is it? Oh no, wait a minute, what am I talking? Todd, no, are you gonna sit there the whole time? Yeah, buck off. Thank you. God love him. My stage, fuck off. Oh, his mic wasn't on, he had a response there. His mic was not on. Thursday night, I filmed on, this is now Saturday, isn't it? Yes. Thank you. I filmed till 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and then I went to bed, photographed. I got up at about 11 o'clock, then caught a flight to come here, and had the most annoying flight attendant on the plane. It was a nice flight, bumpy on the way up, you know, but the flight attendant, he just kept talking, and to the person behind me, I spilt a glass of wine. Red wine. I know, it wasn't really all over the guy next to me, but part of it went on his black sweater, so you couldn't really see it. He was really cool about it, right? So the whole flight passes by. We're landing, get to Ottawa. We land, and we get up, and I stand up, and the woman who chatty patty behind me talked the whole way to the irritating flight attendant. I said to the guy next to me, is your sweater okay? Because I'll give you the information and I'll get you a new sweater or I'll get it clean for you. And he went, no, it's fine, it's fine. And the woman behind me, she went, well, I saw it dripping down the back of the seat when I picked my bag up. My bag was wet, and I went, well, you shouldn't buy a cheap bag then, should you? She said, this was hysterical. She said, it all dribbled down the back, and she said, my bag soaked it up. I said, well, you better suck on your bag if you want a glass of wine then. And the guy next to me went, I went, you're so gay. I love it. Yeah, so what I really liked, that was the other thing when we were filming. I was doing I'm not going to tell you very much, but we were doing a scene, Stephen and I, another one. I know, he is so frickin' hot, isn't he? God love what you put in the water in Canada, I'm telling you. Yep, because he's big all over. I call him Stephen When he's in the makeup trailer, it's wonderful because he's in the makeup trailer and he has his own special chair when he comes in because he has to have the scarring done, right? So if this is the chair, I'm using props here. I'm not going to use a chair because it's a special chair and he has to lie down. He's like that, right? Exactly. Because you see that view? Because when he's doing it, he's got nothing on! And I don't think anybody's told him yet, because he just wears a little thing that covers this, but you can see right up! And it's funny, because he's always having that makeup done when I'm in the trailer! So I'm on the other end of the trailer, and he's lying there, and I'm like, yeah, Stephen, what's going on? Hey! Something. And he always goes, Barrowman, come talk to me. So I'm like, yeah, no problem. Just let me. What are you doing? And he said, don't you have a flight to catch? I'm like, yeah, but I can miss it, no problem. Not a big deal. That water just fell out like my balls did. Anyway. What, the balls that I carry in my bag? You can tell what kind of show this is gonna be. Good luck on that ride home, folks, with the kids. Mom, what did he mean? Shut up, never mind. You take the good, you take the bad, you get them all in there, you have the facts of life. So if he's doing the makeup, but the other night, we were filming, and this was one of the late nights, and I can't tell you what was going on, but I was on another side of the room, and he was on one side of the room, and I think I've rubbed off a little on him. Shut up. I think I've rubbed off a little on him because I'm giving this, like, speech, and in depth, and really getting into it. Emotional content. He's meant to walk forward to me. Do you know what the jerk did to me? This is what he did. If you're me, right? And I stand there and you give it, gorge, give it, I said gorge, not poop. So he's supposed to walk towards me saying stuff like, Merlyn, don't, da-da-da-da-da. And he does this, Merlyn. Camera's not on him, it's on me, and he's giving me gimp leg. Merlyn. I literally looked at him and went, should I call you Peggy? Anyway, it was good fun. We have a great time on Arrow. We're having a wonderful time. I like to get right to the questions with you guys because I then feed off the questions. I feed off of you, you feed off of me. Because I'm a vampire. I like to sing a song. You guys don't know who I'm looking at back here, do you? Oh no, there's somebody back here, let me tell you. And he's fit as a fiddle. I've just tweeted, I've just texted about it. You haven't looked, if you've been following me online this morning, come here. I want to introduce, I've been joking with him that this is my new Yanto. Look at this. He's like, oh, you didn't say that earlier. Thank you, Louie. Oh no, wait, come here, you got it. Come here, quick. Don't hurry yourself, there's only like 1,000 people here. You gotta show them the muscle. Ready, go, make the muscle. Wait. Now look at them. Watch his face. This is what it was so cute. Ready? Make the muscle, Louie, make the muscle. I love my job. I do. The only problem is his father over there is a police officer. He's gonna kick my ass later. Not a problem. Let's go right to the questions. Yes, sweetheart. You've been waiting so long with that beautiful purple hair. I love it. Now don't get all embarrassed. Yeah. Just hold the microphone, pretend it's me. For those of you who did not see that, good. But for those of you who did, I just want to clarify, there was a little stain, she was rubbing it off the microphone, all right? Something was sticking there. What's your questions?
Okay, I'm actually one of the people who advocated for you coming here, so I hope that you're enjoying yourself here.
I'm having the most awful time.
And you and Misha Collins are my favorite people in this world because you're so open about sexuality, and we need more people like that in this world. And can you tell us some stories about you and Misha?
Misha and I don't get to hang out as much as probably we would like to. But I know that, put it this way, there's something that has been proposed of a project for Misha and I together.
I can't wait.
I'm sure, I can tell by that look on your face. You can't wait. No! I love seeing Misha at cons. Misha's another one of those guys who is extremely fond of his fans, appreciates the life that they've given him, you know, so he's kind of like-minded like I am, and also, he likes to have a laugh. We totally met because it was through convention. And because I mentioned that I liked him on the show, and he mentioned that, to his fans, he heard that I liked him. And so basically, the fans were our pimps. The fans put us together. It's awesome. How many celebrity prostitutes do you know? Right? So you are a hustler, girl, if you put us together, right?
I did.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, take that right back there to them. I love that she was right up. Put it right on the yeah. Just stick it closer to them. Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., come on. Get with the program, because if you're not doing it right, you're not doing it right like the show either. Little bit of controversy. Little bit of controversy. I mean, it's okay, really? It's a good show, it's okay. There's some things that I would do differently, but then again, I'm not Stan Lee. Look at you guys, you're like, oh dear. Anyway, yes. I just have a problem with you because they pretend like Thor and Captain America and all of them, they just walked down the hall. I mean, come on, really? Bring them into the show, it would make it so much more awesome! I'm gonna get letters from people. Yes.
Bienvenue à Ottawa. Welcome to Ottawa.
Thank you. Say it again.
Bienvenue à Ottawa.
Bienvenue à Ottawa. Bienvenue à Ottawa. Thank you.
Two quick questions.
Yeah.
So I've read your books, Exodus Code and the 3 Holloworth books.
Yep.
Any plans to write more?
Yep.
And any crazy fan stories?
Any crazy fan stories? Well, we're writing more. My sister and I, who we pen books together, we've done Exodus Code, which is the continuation after Miracle Day with Captain Jack, which I'm glad you said it. I'm repeating what she said. She said it's awesome. It is. It's an awesome Captain Jack story. The first scene that we wrote in that book was the one. Spoiler alert! Where the plane turns upside down and he falls out, right? And when you write books like that for people who read rather than watch the TV show, you have to introduce the character all over again. So people, like if they're picking the book up for the first time, they don't know that Jack is immortal. They don't know that Jack, all the past history that he's had. So in that one scene, we had to do something or say something that made them realize this guy's different. So he falls out of the plane and he starts falling to the ground, and the first thing that my sister said, she goes, "What would you say?" I would go, "Fuck, this is gonna hurt." Right? So we wrote it, and then in the editors came back and said, "You can't say the F word." I was like, but that describes the feeling right away. That was so it just says, "This is gonna hurt," which tells them something is different about this guy. But I love the book. We've got plans for 4 more. No, not Torchwood. We haven't been commissioned to do more Torchwood books yet, but we have been commissioned to do 4 more of the, the Hollow Earth series will finish, and then we're renaming it because they're gonna be older. We're moving them to more young adult because then we can do more with them. Get it? They grow up. But we're adding new characters and stuff like that, and it's really going to be really, really interesting. Fan stories, crazy fan stories. I don't think my fans are crazy, I just think they're just gifted. Because I'm a little nuts, I'm a little bonkers. Excuse me while I did this. All the pictures started snapping there. Look what he can do. Look what he can do. Hey, Louie. He just threw up. And his dad just pulled his pistol out. Fan stories. There's so many. I appreciate what the fans do. I appreciate everything. Even if some people deem it to be a little crazy and a little weird, I totally get that that's because they're doing it because of their excitement and their love and the appreciation of what they think I do, right? Or what they see me do. So, I've told this story before, but it's kind of the one that always comes to my mind of the weirdest thing that's ever happened. And it was from a Klingon. Anybody speak Klingon? One person back there. Well, you're a dirty bunch of people, I'll tell you that. There's a picture of Captain Jack riding on a bomb, right? So I'm at this table, and this Klingon with his wife comes up to me. They're both going, that's not Klingon, by the way, it's made up. So they come up to the table, and he hands me a box. And there's a box. On the box is me normally on that bomb, but instead, it's me riding on top of, shall we just say, a marital aid. Yep. Oh yes. And I'm thinking, what am I gonna do with this? What do I say? Thank you very much. I can't wait till I get home. So I just said thank you. Now, as always, all the gifts that I'm given, all the letters that have been written to me, I do read them and I take them home and I go through this stuff and I see what is appropriate to keep and what is appropriate to donate to the Salvation Army. Just have visions of some woman ringing the bell with her bucket and you walking up and putting a big old DILDO into it. There, that's my donation. Merry Christmas! Ring-a-ding-ding! I have a bell, I go ding-dong, ding-dong. So he gave it, so I went home and I said to Scott, I said, look what I've been given, and he went, oh my. He said, who gave that to you? I said, Klingons, and he said, take it back. If they've used it, it'll be filthy. So yeah, it's that kind of stuff. But again, I appreciated it. I thought it was funny. I got the laugh out of it. It's given me a great story. And the woman at the Salvation Army, she's out there ringing that bell every year waiting for me, I'll tell you, to make my donation. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes.
Okay, so first I just want to say thanks for being such an amazing and queer character, because as a child I didn't have any kind of representation like that, and it was really cool. Jack Harkness, yeah, good. So I just want to know if you've ever had any negative feedback or just anything negative that's come from being that
you can say the word gay.
No, I mean but the character on the show is not gay. It's
no, Jack isn't, but John is.
Yeah. Yes, I know that. I think we all know that.
And you know what? I am proud of it. Okay, any negative feedback? If I have had negative feedback, it hasn't been said to me, to my face, and if I've lost out on anything because of them knowing that I'm gay, well, that, to me, that's their loss. And there's always, but again, I wouldn't know. And the one is my manager, Gavin, who's here today with me, and there's also you all know him from Twitter and all that kind of stuff, and always falling off his horse. If he knows, he hasn't said anything to me because, honestly, I really don't give a shit about those people. If they don't, you know what I mean? If they can't see beyond that to the producers of Doctor Who and the producers of Arrow, who can see beyond who you are as a person and give you guys as an audience more gravitas to say that you're way more intelligent because you know that we're playing characters on television. We're not, we're putting a little bit of ourselves into it, but it doesn't matter who you go to sleep with at night, right? To what you do in your job. So I have to say I haven't really had, personally, haven't had any feedback, but also I haven't allowed people to tell me something negative or say bad things about it or deny me of things. My father was the one who said to me, he said, if you're going to do something, and I believe this, and you might think, oh, it's just things, because I've said it before, if you're going to be a bus driver, if you're going to be a janitor, if you're going to be an engineer, if you're going to be a pilot, if you're going to be a school teacher, if you're going to be a dishwasher, be the best one you can possibly be. Do it with conviction, right? And then people will respect you. They won't care what you do in your life. So I'm glad. I love hearing the stories. I love to know that, because when I was a kid, all I had was Billy Crystal on soap. Oh my God. Yeah, and it wasn't as a young boy growing up, it wasn't who I knew. I knew that there was obviously different types of gay men, but I didn't see any of them in television. The only criticism I would have, which some shows take the risk, they represent gay men and women as they are in real life. We have some, more effeminate ones, we have some butch ones, we have some middle of the road ones, but on television it seems that we're always represented like this. Okay? I look fabulous, and I can be like that, I can act like that, but that's not who I am in the core. I'm a guy who likes to sit down, have a drink, watch some sports, particularly when the men are in Speedos. Right? Like I love watching rugby, especially, oh yeah, I love rugby. Yeah, especially the one where it's the tighter shorts. But I watch it with, with my dad's watching and other family members are watching. So it's nice to see that the character, and I'm so proud of this, the character that was written for me, Captain Jack Harkness, was representative of a kind of an omnisexual universe, but also a lot of young men and women looked up to him because he was open and was who he was. And that was the biggest gift so far that's been given to me in my career. Hi, how are you? I'm very good.
I know that in Torchwood...
Stand a little closer.
Sorry. That in Torchwood, you had a really sexy fight scene with James Marsters, where you make out and you fight to the death, kind of. And also at the 2009 Comic-Con in New York, David Tennant kissed you, so I just want to know who is the best kisser.
Louis. I don't know yet, but the best kisser. That's a mad, mean question, and you're a bad doctor for answering that, for asking it. I think, well, I gotta be honest here, because in Torchwood, I kissed Captain John.
Yeah.
Didn't really kiss James, although it was James Masters, and I was like, didn't tell anybody else that except the crew, and I'm like, I said, when we're filming this, guys, just keep rolling. Just keep going, and to the director, ask for another take after take, would you? So James is, waiting for the scene I'm talking about, right? That whole kind of Western scene, we stand and we look at each other, and we walk towards each other, and then we stand, and the camera spins around us, and people are like, they're gonna fight, they're gonna beat each other up, and we just go, whoa! And everyone goes, what? So, I am getting ready to do that scene, and then they know what the deal is with me, and I go up, and we do it, and walk over, and we do that, and I go, whoa! We finish, and they go, okay, cut, and I go, okay, Jim's like, yeah, I'm fine. He walks over to his girlfriend, and he goes, whoa! With her, and I walk over to the director, and I go, and he goes, we need to do it one more time. I'm like, so we stand, and then we just look at each other, action, walk forward, and cut, and I'm like, okay, and he's like, I'm fine, he walks over to his girlfriend, he goes, oh! walks over, cut! Okay, and he walks over to his girlfriend, he goes, oh! I walk over to the director and I go, one more time! By about take 15, I'm like this. James is like this. His face is all covered with a rash from my stubble. His girlfriend is sitting there like this going, oh my God, because every time we finish, he's got to come over here and kiss her to reaffirm his masculinity, which I loved, and she loved because it was turning her on. So, by the end of it, I think I'd worn him out. But it was awesome. Because like for 30 minutes, 40 minutes of my day, I just sucked face with James Marsters. Totally. And in that outfit too, it was totally hot. Then, however, David, I had no idea he was going to kiss me. Or I was going to kiss him. I don't think he had any idea either. But after kissing David, it was, and David's very tactile and huggy because we're both in Glasgow. I mean, he's from Paisley, I'll forgive him for that. So kissy huggy, and I kiss him, and then Russell walks on stage and looks at both of us like, what the hell? Why are you kissing and not kissing me? So we both had to snug Russell. It became a orgy. So we have this phrase, if we all get together, it's called a orgy.
Again, you're just living the dream.
I know I am. Wouldn't you like to live in my world? I'm sure you would. Because one thing is, I wouldn't be kissing you. No, I don't mean that because, no, she's pretty, but she's got, boo-boo Gigi. I don't know. I want peck, peck, ha-ha. Boo-boo Gigi, peck, peck, ha-ha, yeah, yeah. Louis back there going, what? He's looking at me, what does peck, peck, ha-ha mean? I'll tell you later. He's got a thumbs up, I got a thumbs up! Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much so. See how I got around saying who was the better one? Media training, media training. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Look at me. David Tennant. Only because he slipped me the tongue. Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
So I think we all know that you're an amazing singer. So I have a request. My friend Sonia is a really big fan, as am I, so I was wondering if you could serenade her for me.
No. Tell us, where's Sonia? Well, why aren't you up here, you lazy bitch? Oh, here she comes now. Because you think you're going to get a song. Well, you're wrong. Sonia and... Rowan?
Yeah.
Like R-O-H-A-N?
No, R-O-W-A-N.
R-O-W-A, like the Rowan tree.
Yeah.
Oh. By the way, if you read our books, the Rowan tree has a huge part in it. Yeah? Never mind. How old are you?
I'm 16.
I will walk away from that one. Wait a minute, I got an idea, because where's that young man where is he? The What About Us man? Come here. This is gonna kill two birds with one stone, and if it doesn't, I'm in trouble. Come here. Okay, now don't wait, don't be, oh my gosh, what is on your phone? Who is it?
Jessica Negri.
Oh! How old are you? 19, you can look at pictures like that. But I'll tell you, oh, you're gay, you got a picture like this on your phone? Never mind. That's not yours. Okay, so can you sing? Okay. The doctor dances. Guess you've been talking too long. We know what we need separately. You say the honeymoon's over. We don't wanna push, but what about us? You taking this one, ready? I don't learn the words. It's not what you say, it's what you haven't said. So what about us? What about love? What about saying that we want to give up? Don't wanna blame ya, but we're in danger. So what about us? Is that okay? You're a greedy gay too. No, wait a minute, I got longer arms than you do. Here, everybody, photo bomb, ready? 1, 2, 3, bomb it, baby! There you go. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Ah, merci à toi. Au revoir. She's got a Gigi on his phone. Jeez Louise. Thank you, ladies. Is that okay? You're very welcome. And you know I'm only joking about calling you BIT, right? Yeah. So sit down. Yes. Hi.
Hi. So I know everybody else is going to ask the Dr. Hugh and the Arrow questions. So mine is, if you could work with any actor or actress that you haven't worked with yet, living or dead, who would it be and why?
I have to. Living or dead? Well, I have to go for dead. Okay? Because I know they're not going to. They're not going to be better than me now. Don't be so literal, Canada. I don't know. If I were to say, I would love to have worked with Lana Turner. None of you know who she is. Just a few of you. I'm going way back now because I love old movies. And one of my favorite movies is Imitation of Life. And that was a Lana Turner movie. And if you haven't seen it, and you're a film buff, you need to see that film. Also, I would love to have worked with Gene Kelly. Because again, Singing in the Rain is one of the quintessential movie musicals that changed the face of movie musicals for that era. The other actor, I tell this story because most of you who do not know who Howard Keel is. He was a very big actor of the 1940s and 50s, and he did a lot of movie musicals. Later on in his career, he played in Dallas in the 80s, right? But he was a very well-respected musical theater actor of his generation. And he came to see me when I was doing Sunset Boulevard in London, and he asked to come backstage. And I'm like, oh my God, Howard Keel, 7 Brides for 7 Brothers. Totally awesome, wants to come back and meet me. So I was like gobsmacked, and he came back and he was like, he was probably only like 6'7", but he looked like he was 12 feet tall. And I was like that, oh, Mr. Keel, Lord Keel. He came up and he said, John, I want to tell you that this is really bad Howard Keel impersonation. If you were born in my generation and were around in the 40s and the 50s when I was making movies, he said, you would be my biggest competition. And I was like, ooh, I am so lucky that he said that to me, right? And I turned to him and I went, but I would have done it better. He did laugh. I was joking when I said that, but yeah. So who else? There's not because I kind kind of don't look at a lot of the modern actors. I would love to work with a lot of them, but I don't look at them and go, oh my gosh, I want to be like them. It doesn't work that way for me. I enjoy what they do on screen, and that makes me want to do something with them. Stop it! The lady who plays, her name's Gwen. She plays, on Game of Thrones, Baratheon. Don't tell me! Wait a minute, wait. No, she's not a Baratheon. Gwendolyn Christie, yes. I couldn't remember her last name there for a second. You know what I'm talking about? The big tall one. Game of Thrones. Don't spoil anything, because I don't know what happens. I'm not there yet to her, okay? So don't say nothing. I just started the season 4 last night. And that wedding. The second one. I hated that little son of a bitch. But testament to the actor who played him, I was like that, so what? He's dying. Sorry for those of you who haven't seen it yet. Spoiler alert! I'm like, okay, he's dying. And then to have Circe going, my son! I'm like, serves you right. Evil woman. But I love it. Anyway, so I went off on a tangent there, and I have no idea how to get back. The Gwendolyn, who plays the big tall lady. Brienne, yeah, I can't remember the name, but I would love to do something with her. Because if you've ever met her in real life, she's fantastic. And she is the biggest, tallest woman I have ever met. And she's not a lesbian. I get a thumbs up over there. No, I mean, anyway, the joke's gone now. I was going to do it, but y'all were not with me. You're too politically correct here in Canada, for Christ's sake. All lesbians are tall and big. And they wear Birkenstocks. And I love them for it. Thank you. You're welcome. You're giving me a thumbs up, buddy. Yes?
I was just wondering, how did you react when you found out Jack was the face of Bo?
David and I were working the day the script came out. And I don't like to read ahead. I do an episode, like what I'm doing an hour right now. I like to know the episode that I'm doing, and then I'll worry about the next episode when we get up to it. Then I'll do all my prep work, and then I'll learn all the lines. So we're filming the sequence, the show, up to the point of the next script where I reveal that. And David comes running up to my trailer, and I'm having my lunch, and he goes, "My command," he goes, "You little man, don't tell me! Bitch, shut up! Bitch, get up! Get back to your trailer!" Off he goes. Next day, lunchtime, still haven't read it, I get this. "Come in! Have you read it yet? No! Get back to the trailer! I don't want to know anything, but you don't understand. I do understand, and I don't want to know!" Next day, same again. "Yes! Don't even come in, David, I don't want to know!" So the very next day, I get the script, I think, fine, lunchtime, I'm going to read it. So I start reading it. Read it. I run to David's trailer. "Come in! Oh my God! So I was very excited. And then when we had filmed the episode, and we're getting up to that scene in the show, and some nights we would like to hang out at, my place or wherever, and we'd have a dirty pizza night, right? No, and I mean anything rude. Just because pizza's not the thing you should eat all the time, right? So that's why we call it dirty pizza. So we would, stop it. So we were having pizza. The scene was coming up and I got up out of my chair and I walked up to my window in my condo and I opened up the window and I pushed the window open. And David went, "What the hell are you doing?" I said, "I'm just listening to hear the nation's jaw drop." And yes. You're welcome. Hello. Hi.
Yeah.
What's your question? I have a question for you. Where'd you get your glasses? Because I really like them. At the optic place? Okay. At the doctor's office, they're much cheaper at Costco. There was no option with his eyes? Okay. No, what's your question?
No, what was your question?
Mommy can help.
Yes.
Yeah.
He came up with a question on his own.
Good.
He wanted to know if you were ever going to do Doctor Who again. If that was a possibility at any point.
I honestly don't know. Because it's not up to me. I'd say to all other little boys and girls like yourself and to all those other little boys and girls sitting out there, slightly bigger ones, I would love to play Captain Jack again, but unfortunately they don't ask. So there's nothing I can do about it. But you know, we all have our fingers crossed and maybe one day it will happen again. But all I know is that I am and was Captain Jack Harkness. So keep your fingers crossed, and maybe in 20 years, when you're 25, 24, I will come on in a long gray coat in a Zimmer frame with a TARDIS strapped to my back and a vortex manipulator, and I will say, Captain Jack Harkness. Would you like to see Captain Jack back? You don't know? That's okay, because it's a confusing question, I know. Maybe one day, yeah? Awesome. What was your name?
Elliot.
Elliot. I love that name. Elliot, if you ever want to come live with me and, you know, want to hang out for a while, you're more than welcome. And Elliot, see in about 20 years when you realize what I've just asked you? Because there's a lot of people who are like, damn, I wish you'd asked me that. But you guys wouldn't play superhero, but maybe you would. Thank you, Elliot. Thanks. Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Where's the Scooby truck? The Scooby-Doo man.
You mean the mystery?
Mystery Machine.
Yeah.
Do you know the song? 5, 6, 7, go. No, the theme song to Dallas. What are you talking about? Velma? 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Scooby, Scooby-Doo, where are you?
We got some work to do now.
Scooby, Scooby-Doo, don't do the poo. You don't have your poo pad now. Which question?
So I know that's.
I am so on the spectrum, it's not even funny.
So I know that some people found Torchwood Miracle Day kind of like a bad American spin-off of Torchwood.
Yeah, well, you can all suck
So
that. Who said that? Yes? Did you not like it?
I thought it was okay, but I wanted to know what your opinion was. Like, if you like.
Well, that's like asking me if that's like asking, I mean, that's not a fair question to ask me because I'll be honest with you. For the people who didn't like it, then don't watch it. But for me, I was so happy and proud that there was still a Torchwood story that was still being made. So that, I'm firm with that. And that's the beauty of television. If you don't like it, turn it off. Turn it off. Like the light switch, turn it off. Book of Mormon, anybody? Yeah, so I was proud and happy and glad. And because we didn't was made before. And you know, everyone's got a right to their opinion. Everybody, you know, there's certain shows that I don't like, like I said earlier. So what do? I just don't watch that bit of it. I switch it. So yeah, I get it, I understand, but for me, I was so happy Torchwood was being made.
Okay, that's...
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Go learn the theme song! Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm Cricket. Just wanted to
You're
start
who?
by introducing myself. I'm Cricket.
Cricket.
Yes.
Jiminy?
Yes. Okay,
I'm Tinker. Bell.
I wanted to first of all thank you for coming and going like to conventions like this, because I know back in the day whenever I started watching Doctor Who and your character came on, I would not have thought that I would be standing this close to you. Definitely not, but.
Come here. Don't be shy, girl. I'm hugging you now. Just remember, you got a TT, I don't like it. Actually, you sure that was a GG?
I do have a question though.
Yes.
I have two, actually.
Two people got that joke, by the way.
First of all, I wanted to ask if do you prefer theater work or television work better?
Well, first of all, let me tackle that. I never answer favorite questions, but the difference is that theater work, you're on 8 shows a week, your time is consumed, your evenings are consumed. My husband, Scott, his day at work is during the day. I would be home during the day, he would be home, and at night, when I would go to the theater, he'd want to go to dinner and I wouldn't be there, so we never saw each other. So I did 16 years of theater in the West End and also on Broadway, of musicals and plays and stuff. And when I went into television, I love what television has given me, the freedom to have a bit of a life. Although we work 16-hour days, I still get to see Scott, or Scott comes with me when we go places. So that's that question. So I love both of them for different reasons. A theater like this, I love this because I thrive off of this. I thrive off of hearing you laugh. That is the best drug in the world. So is. And right now, I am so high, it's not even funny. Someone will put that clip out without me saying the first part. And if you do, I am high on laughter.
I also just wanted to know that, which character have you found the most challenging for you?
Ooh, the character I found the most challenging for me, it was probably not any of the ones that you've probably seen on television. Because the one thing that I've learned about television is the more you put a little bit of your own personality into those characters, the more you guys like them. Because when I read the script for Malcolm Merlyn, I was like, ooh, they're not gonna like me. They're just not. It's gonna be a bad guy and that's it. How can I make him differently? And the way that I made him a little different with the character, and I think the reason you like him, and you'll understand when I say this for those of you who watch, I do the meanest of things, the crappiest of things to people, and at the end of it I just go, and you know that's me. That Scot Barrowman has just loved that he's kicked the crap out of somebody, right? So it's that kind of thing. I like to put a little bit of the personality to it. The character that I probably found the most challenging was a musical I did for Sam Mendes in London, and it was called The Fix. And I had to play a young politician who was here we go, married, prostitute-loving, heroin, coke, and manipulator of his uncle who was in a wheelchair character, okay? It was an amazing role to play. I got to do everything that I'd never ever thought I had to do research for it. It was unbelievable. I had to sit and watch people doing things to themselves at clinics that I was, that I had to learn. And in fact, one of the stories that I had to do, Cameron McIntosh came up to me one night and he said, Donnie, I want you to go out. I want you to do something tremendous. And Sam was like, yes, go out and do something that will shock us. So I went out, and as I'd learned in these clinics for people who were intravenous drug users, I'm trying to be as PC as possible here without saying a lot of stuff. They not only do it into their arms, but they do it down in that area because they can find a vein. So I'm sitting, full house, and in this scene I'm in my underwear, and I've just dug in the garden, I'm covered in dirt, and I've just had sex with my uncle in his wheelchair, to get where the drugs had been hidden, and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I'm singing a song called Child's Play, I think it was, and I'm wailing out this number. I know it wasn't Child's Play, but I'm wailing out this number, and you think, oh, John Barrowman's singing. I pull out a needle, and I do that, and in my leg, I started hearing this. Like, what's going on? People were fainting. Just collapsing, and they're like, we gotta get him out. So I get after the show, I'm back in my dressing room, and Sam comes back and he's like, fantastic, that was great, it was wonderful. You really made an impact. You really got, shocked people. And Cameron McIntosh walked in, he said, yeah, he shocked people because he pulled his balls out of his underwear, and that's what shocked him. Nothing to do with the other thing. So, Cameron said, that scene is cut. That was it. So, but that was probably one of my most challenging. It was also the one that I was nominated for an Olivier Award for, so that was what I'm most proud of. You're welcome. Yes, son. 10. Ooh, 10 minutes. Don't worry, we'll move as quickly as we can. Quickly as we can. Yes, sir.
So, hi.
Hi.
So, I was wondering, which character was your favorite out of all of them that you played?
I kind of don't answer favorite questions because once I say something's my favorite, all of you guys on the internet don't let me change my mind. But I have to say, what's the favorite that you like that I've played?
Captain Jack.
Okay, there you go. No, I love it. Again, and I would agree, one of my favorites is Captain Jack Harkness because it's a character that changed my life. And because of you guys, it changed my life also. So I will always love Captain Jack Harkness. Yes. Yes. Go ahead, keep talking. Don't worry about him. He's just a minion. Turn around, show me your back. Minion. And I love it. Yes. Go ahead. No, keep going.
Hi. I noticed a video of you singing "Anything I Can Do." Anything
you can do, I can do better. Yeah.
And I was wondering if you could give us a little snippet of it.
I don't even know the song anymore. But I just sang for you. Were you not here? We only do it once. Dance monkey. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can do it. I can shoot a sparrow with the bow and arrow. I can also shoot the arrow with this bow and arrow. How do you? Yes. Just leave the microphone. Don't worry about it, because every time you walk up, they just stop and don't talk. Get out of here! Yes.
Hi, you've played Jack Harkness for so long and he was a good guy. And now that you're playing Merlyn, how are you enjoying actually playing a bad guy with some evil stuff?
Loving it. Yes, I get to, it's wonderful. But again, it's to make Merlyn a likable bad guy. And for some reason, all of you who are watching Arrow, you've jumped on board, and I love you for that because you like him, but you don't like him. You know what I'm saying? And I am so thrilled because as my mother, when I go home after she's watched an episode now, because they live in Palm Springs with Scott and I'll go over for dinner or something, she's like, John, you're bad. I'm like, what? I watched Arrow last night and I did not raise you to be like that. I'm like, Mom, it's a show. I know it's a show, but everybody, when I'm in the supermarket, they know me, they know you, and they say, your son's an awful bad boy, and I don't like it. And I went, well, you're not complaining that it's bought you a new Mercedes, have you? I'm driving a Buick and I bought you a Mercedes, right? No, she's so yeah, it's fun. In fact, we talked with Captain Jack. Captain Jack also had to make some pretty tough decisions. I was in the supermarket after Children of Earth. I'm Scott, in the supermarket, Children of Earth. And I'm standing in the frozen food aisle because Scott and I like fish fingers. Shut up. Nothing beats a fish finger sandwich. What? Phrasing. Yeah. And I know how to phrase. So I'm buying the fish fingers, and this woman walks up to me, really prominent. What you did is despicable, and I hate you, and I think it's awful what you did to your grandson. But I still love you. All day I got it. Seriously, people coming up to me, how could you kill your grandson? Awesome job. Like, y'all are sick. So but again, that's my job, to tell the story, to make you guys like and not like me, and I'm having a fantastic fun time doing it, so thank you for watching everything, yeah. Good job, man.
How are you?
Hello.
I was wondering, in your opinion, who would you think would win in a fight between Captain Jack and Malcolm Merlyn?
Oh.
Because they're both really bad at that.
It'd be really difficult, because here's what would happen. Malcolm Merlyn would beat the crap out of Captain Jack, and Jack would let him, and then Jack would turn around and pin Malcolm Merlyn down and make love to him.
Hi.
Yes.
I was just wondering if you could tell us about the experience that you had, like finding out that Captain Jack came back to life at the end of season 1.
Well, at the end of season 1 in Doctor Who, you all know Captain Jack got shot by a Dalek, and what I was most also proud of is that whole thing of was me. I thought I created of how to come back to life, and what I was also proud of, even though some of you didn't like it, in Miracle Day, when Rex came back to life, I was like, I can't wait to see what he does, and he did what I did, so I was like, that's pretty cool. Awesome. When I found out Jack was, when I first got the script, I was reading the script. When it was time to read it, I'm like this. It says, oh, he's a hero. Oh yeah, he gets to shoot with his machine gun and, save the satellite, and then, what? Oh no, I'm dead. Got on the phone, Scott, honey, they've killed me. I was in tears. I'm like, they killed me. I'm not in Doctor Who anymore. It's been a lifelong dream. I was only in these episodes and now I'm not. What am I going to do? He said, well, you're just going to have to go for another job. I'm like, I know. I don't want to be in Doctor Who again. Please, who do I got to call? And then shut the script and I left it. Thought I was dying. I get to the read-through for the whole cast, letting them think I'm cool with this. Hey, they're writing me out, no problem. Saying to Julie, Gardner, Russell, yeah, thanks. Then they're like, Johnny! And I'm like, why are they being so nice to me? Because they fucking killed me. Okay. And I sit down at the table, we're doing the read-through, and I'm at the table, we get to that bit, and I say, and Russell always reads the stage direction, and you say, and Jack Harkness walks up to the Dalek and puts his arms out like a cross, and the Dalek shoots him, and Jack slumps to the ground, dead. And I thought, usually when somebody dies, people applaud because they're like, it's the character's finished, and nobody applauded. And I'm like, you assholes. No one's freaking applauding me, and I'm dead in the script. But I hear everybody go, whoosh, and turn the page. And I look, and I'm like, oh my God, there's another page. And I went, the whole table, I'm like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine! I hated all of you for a minute, but I love you now because I'm not dead! I'm immortal! Russell goes, are you okay? And I went, yeah, to quote a line, I'll be back! So yeah, I didn't read it. The next page, I had no idea. I thought I was dead. Assholes. You're welcome. Yes.
Hello. My question is, what was your reaction when you got the role of Captain Jack?
Ooh, when I got the role of Captain Jack, I got to a meeting with, again, Russell T. Davies and Julie and Phil Collinson. And there's something I learned about this story that I didn't know, and I found out the other day. I used to ride a motorcycle. So I went to the meeting. I was in all my leathers. right? Which is kind of maybe why Captain Jack in the first series wore leather, because I guess Russell and Phil really liked it. So I walked in all my leather gear, and I walk into with my helmet, and I put my helmet on the table, we had a talk, and I read for Captain Jack. I read him as an American, I read him as a Brit, I read him as a Scot. I read him as many ways as I possibly could because I really wanted that job. And I said to them after we talked for 20 minutes, and I told them about the passion of growing up with Doctor Who, that as a little boy, I watched it on the sofa, hiding behind it sometimes, you know, from the autons that my mother used to actually put me in her coat when I was walking along the street because I would not walk past a shop window with a shop dummy in it. I was a child of Doctor Who, so this was my dream, ultimate gig, and I wanted it. So I told them about my passion. I said to them, please, I'm a musical theater actor, and normally TV people don't hire musical theater people because they think they can't act. Well, screw them. I'll do my best job I possibly can at this, and I will be passionate about it, and you will not be disappointed. I walked out to go grab a glass of water, and I walked out to go to the bathroom because I had to excuse myself, and apparently, I was told this later, Russell and Phil took my helmet and they sniffed it. And they were like, oh my God, it smells so good. I came back in, had another chat with him, not knowing that this, but Russell told my sister that. That's how I know that snippet of the story. So I came back in and I talked to them, I left, I go back on my motorbike because I had to do an afternoon matinee of Anything Goes, and I get back in the motorbike, I go to the show, my niece Claire's with me in the West End, we're walking from where I parked the motorcycle to the theater, I get a phone call, I answer the phone, and it's it's the casting director for Doctor Who. He said, it's unanimous, it went to all the heads of the BBC, you are Captain Jack, but you can't tell anybody. And I went, yes! I ran up against the wall, did a walk-up backflip off the wall, and I went, woo! An old woman comes up to me and says, are you all right, dear? And I said, yes! But I can't tell you!
Also, one other thing, can I come up there and give you a hug?
Sure. Since you've already given me 3 today.
Tender moment seems as good a time as any to say we have time for just one more question.
Okay.
I know, I'm terrible.
Piss off! One more question.
Can I sell the question? Actually,
sell it.
There is a key behind it.
You know what? We're going to do your question quickly, then we'll do the
okay, good. Then I don't have to sell the question.
Okay.
Was it your idea or Stephen Moffat's idea to have John Barrowman's big secret in the 5-ish Doctors?
It wasn't anything to do with Stephen Moffat. No,
it was wrestling. It was wrestling, right?
No, because it was written by The Big Secret. It was written by Peter Davidson.
Peter Davidson.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it was his idea, but it came also from me because I always used to joke with him on the Doctor Who set, because I'm outrageous. I like to have a good time. My motto was, if you don't like me, you're not going to like me, so why should I try so hard to make you like me? But just like me for who I am. And on set, even acting like this and being silly and fun, they used to say to Mr. Barrowman, you're so outrageous. I'm like, yeah, don't tell anybody. Because they're like, women like you hug them, touch them, kiss them, do what you want to them. I'm like, I know, it's fabulous. Wait till I'm 52 and I tell them I'm coming out of the closet as being straight and I got a wife and kids. Then they'll be like, what? So that was the joke, and that's how that all kind of built on, yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yes.
I'm wondering, how did you feel when you first met the Doctor at the BBC?
When I first met the Doctor at the BBC, when I first met the Doctor, it was Christopher Eccleston. It wasn't David Tennant. And I didn't meet David Tennant until a year after he had already played the Doctor, because they didn't want to put Jack and the Doctor together because they thought they wanted the Doctor to land and the people to like him, which, great, awesome. But Christopher Eccleston, I remember the first scene that I did, again, being a little, a little one like yourself, and I walked up to the doctor, and this little boy inside me was going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, you're on Doctor Who, you're on Doctor Who, and I'm delivering the dialogue, and I'm the cause of all these nanites that are causing, are you my mommy, and all this creepy stuff, and it's because of me! Yes! That's how I felt when I met the doctor. It was awesome.
Can I have a hug?
This is what happens. Yes, you can have a hug. Awesome. This last young one right there. Come on up. Come on. Come on. Yeah. So, oh no, sweetheart, sorry. No, the little boy. Sorry, go ahead. Wait, what was your question anyway, sweetheart? Yeah, quick. It's kind of long. I love you that you love me. Thank you. Yes.
What's the best part of playing Captain Jack Harkness?
That people like me. And also, that he's a hero! Can I just say, first of all, and this is from the heart, and I also speak for Scott and my husband and everything, you guys as the fans, I love doing these things because I know that you are committed to this and you have changed my life. You have changed the world that I live in. I live in the dream that I've always lived as a little boy. And everybody has a dream. I know they all don't come true, but know that you can live your sci-fi fantasy dreams through me because I will be there for you, no problem. And I thank you and I love you for it. Thank you very much. Scot Barrowman. And I'm going to stay late to do more science. They want me to finish, but I'm going to stay until 7. Woo! See you later. Bye. Have a good convention, everybody.
You kicked me off stage twice.
I know, but I love you. Come on, I'll do you. You'll be fine.